skit is to demonstrate the challenge of communicating the gospel cross-culturally in another language. Language and context is very important. We will illustrate this as an American pastor speaks through an interpreter. This is not to be a reflection on the ability of our national Christians to interpret, but rather, it is a graphic demonstration why missionaries strive to master the language of the people with whom they live and labor. Well, let's both walk around now. All right. And let me see.
Today we have a great pastor from America come to speak to us. His name is Pastor Luke. I'm very pleased for the opportunity to interpret for this brother since he does not speak our language.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm very happy to be here with you tonight, and I'd like to say thank you for the dinner.
He says, thank you for the dinner.
I must admit I have some butterflies in my stomach.
What did you say?
I said I have some butterflies in my stomach.
It seems our guest has taken some fries into his stomach.
But I really liked the food. It was good. It was really great. Thank you.
You like the fries?
I liked the food. It was very good.
Oh.
Very good.
Well, he liked the fries.
And I want you to know that I'm tickled pink tonight that you have invited me here to share with you.
It seems now that our guest has developed a rash and has been scratching himself so much that he has turned pink in places.
I'm especially ecstatic about the topic that you've asked me to address.
Our guest has a great deal of elastic in his dress.
That topic, my friends, is how to get our people involved in spiritual ministries.
He's going to tell us how to get involved in ministering to the spirits.
You see, there are too many people running around here like chickens with their heads cut off.
What? What are they doing?
They're running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
In this man's country, there must be terrible persecution. They're just killing people by cutting their heads off. Then they just run around for a while. I don't know why.
Their testimony is not worth a hill of beans.
Their testimony is not worth a mountain of vegetables.
I tell you, friends, it's time to get on the ball for Jesus.
It's time to play sports for Jesus.
Part of the problem is you who are pastors.
Part of the problem is you pastors.
You're always jumping the gun.
Really? What are they doing?
Jumping the gun. Jumping the gun, you know?
Oh, okay. Ah, yes. You're putting a gun on the ground and then you're jumping up and down on it.
You're always shooting off at your mouth.
Doing what?
Shooting off at your mouth.
Well, then you're taking the gun and shoot your lips off. I don't know why.
And then when you've just... Many times there's a problem with just being lackadaisical.
Many times there's a problem with laxatives.
You must give them a reason to be glued to their seats.
Glued?
Glued to their seats. Glued to their seats.
Okay, friends, listen very carefully. When people come to your church, you just put something sticky on the seat when they sit down and they can't get back up.
I know how it is getting ready for church.
I know how it is to prepare for church.
It's late Sunday morning.
It's late Sunday morning.
The kids are in the yard as filthy as pigs.
Kids?
Yeah, you got kids too.
Oh, yeah. They have some baby goats in the yard and they begin to look like pigs.
Then you bring them into the house.
You bring them into the house?
Yeah, you bring them into the house and put them in the bathtub.
You do? He puts the baby goats in the bathtub.
And then you begin to peel the mud off of them.
Ooh, then you begin to scrape the mud off of them.
In the meantime, your wife, she's in there busy making up her face.
What is she doing?
She's making up her face.
Oh, yes, your wife is making a face happy for Jesus.
You step outside and it's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, you step outside and small animals begin to fall from the sky.
And about that time, your wife's hairdo hits her face.
What hits her face?
Her hairdo, it hits her face.
Hairdo.
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 Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. His wife is hit in the face with one of the animals falling from the sky.
It's enough to make your head spin.
The blow makes your head rotate.
In fact, it's enough to make you go bananas.
I'm not sure why, but tropical fruit is coming in here somewhere.
Well, you finally get to church.
Thank God.
And by the time you get there, you're not even thinking about God.
No, by the time you get to this man's church, you don't even think about God.
You're mad at your wife and your kids.
You become insane with your wife and these baby goats.
You are so upset that you begin to chew your wife out.
Well, you've become so angry at your wife that you begin to bite her.
People are just sitting like bumps on a log.
People are just sitting like brown spots on wood.
Your wife is trying to smile.
Your wife is trying to grin.
But everybody can tell you've just chewed her out.
Everyone can see you have bitten her. The blood must still be running down.
Oh my, I see the clock is flying and I must rush to a conclusion.
Seems that this man has had a vision of flying clocks giving people concussions.
What you need to do is get into your closet and prayer.
Closet? You mean the water closet?
Closet, you know, any kind of closet.
Yes. What you need to do is go into the bathroom and pray.
You need to go to the altar and grab a hold of the horns.
There are horns there?
Yeah, you know, the horns of the altar. Pray.
Do you remember those baby goats? Well, they all have horns now. You must grab hold of the horns. I don't know why.
We need pastors who have enough guts to fast and pray the house down.
We need pastors with big guts who can fast and pray until the house burns on fire.
Now, if you will only follow my words.
Now, if you talk just like I do.
The power of the Spirit will sweep over you.
God will hit you with a broom.
Every word I preach is in the Bible.
This man thinks that the thing he says are really in the Bible.
I hope someday you can come to my church and bless us the way we have been able to come and share with you.
I hope, my friends, that someday one of us will go to his church and straighten out this poor man's theology.
I want to thank you for the opportunity that I've had to come here and share these special insights with you. Thank you very much.
Although we know this pastor from America is very crazy, let's all give him a round of applause so he doesn't feel so stupid.